Hey WWE fans, I got good news and a little bit of bad news. Okay, so this will be including with WWE and TNA, so stay tuned. Starting off with TNA, I'm not really a TNA fan, but they're gonna be getting lucky in the near future. Hulk Hogan is definitely making overtures to try to get into TNA. Hogan as a negotiating, I can't even read my own notes, ploy to get back with WWE in the past. So we shall see. He was on a radio show, and Kurt Angle suggested that Hogan should put on his red, white, and blue and have a feud together. Hogan was like, that can definitely happen. So, you know what? We shall see. We should see what will happen. TNA is also looking into having an interest of Candice Michelle to come to TNA. Michelle's name has been discussed in recent weeks in regards to bringing her in. She was released from the WWE on June 17th, 2009, which was a horrible decision. She was really freaking hot. Shortly after being cleared to return to the ring, hence her 90 days no compete cause is set to expire 2 weeks from now. So that's all they have, and they're looking at getting Candice Michelle. Fuck. Too bad she's not in WWE no more. But Batista was recently on a talk show, and the talk show host was asking how he felt with his injury, and Batista said that his injury is feeling better every day and can't wait until he's come back to the WWE. He says that he's bummed about missing WrestleMania, and he said he has dated Melina, Kelly, and Rosa. Now, moving on to the next, after Bob Barker, I think there's a possibility that The Rock is to host Raw in Abraham, Washington. The source is the Wrestling Observer newsletter. There is a reportedly locker room heat on Abraham, Washington, who some wrestlers say plays his character close to home. Washington is criticized for having a huge ego. But many within the WWE feels in doubt that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson would agree to guest host a future edition of Monday Night Raw. One would assume that WWE would reach out to him if they haven't already, but people close to him believe he'd pass on the offer. While Johnson speaks possibly towards the WWE in the media, the reality is he still harbors some bad feelings over the way they allowed his contract to expire in the end of 2004. So we'll see about that. Ever since Jeff Hardy left the WWE, offers have been out to him for $15,000 for any appearance that he's made. And a long time ago, him and Matt Hardy made a reality TV show which was very successful on the internet called The Hardy Show. And now they want him to have his own reality TV show called Jeff Hardy's Reality TV Show. And I think there's another name for it, I'm not sure. And they kind of want him to have that. So hopefully that'll happen, and it looks like he might not come back, but maybe he will. Maybe he just needs a break. I don't know. Maybe he needs to do drugs. I have just come across, and this is this is reported by Ryan Clark. The latest update on Jeff Hardy inside here. Okay, I'm going to just read this word for word. Since his last departure from the WWE last week, Jeff Hardy has received numerous offers for a personal appearance and independent dates. Hardy's mindset is that he is not at all interested in doing any wrestling, as he feels if he's going to do it, it will be for WWE. However, Hardy may do some signings, but it will take on his own time. In the meantime, Hardy will be working on launching and producing a reality TV series featuring himself, as well as performing live with his band. So, apparently Jeff Hardy is an artist. Okay, does he do vocals? Matt Hardy mentioned on Twitter that he has filmed yesterday in North Carolina for his new Jeff Hardy DVD. The plan is for a 2 to 3 DVD set with a goal to have his ready for the holiday season. Many top WWE talents were interviewed for the DVD. Shane Moore may appear on the DVD as he is a close Hardy friend and was at SummerSlam this year. There has been an article with AJ Styles reviewing other WWE wrestlers' moves, and it came across that Styles followed the last quote by criticizing John Morrison, feeling that he copies everyone else's move and hasn't come up with his own. However, Styles feels that WWE wrestlers perform them well, so he has no real problem with them. This is his quote. But there is that one dude, what's his name? I'm like, good grief, this guy does everyone else's move and hasn't come up with his one. He hasn't come up with one. Styles says, he is a heck of an axe like Morrison. Yeah, I've seen him do a lot of low-keys moves. He does the spiral tap. I was like, man, this guy watches a lot of tapes. But he does them well, so I can't say anything bad about him. He does them well, and he's a heck of an athlete. End of quote. I find that kind of funny that John Morrison doesn't do any of his own moves, but he does a really good job at it, so I wouldn't really say anything about him. This is really all the news I really have for today, so hope you guys had a great day, and stay tuned for the next video. Yeah!